Shalom. Before I begin this video, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continually roll very well to this very day. Let's continually feed and flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. And also Shalom to the whole elect that's continually plowing in his work and giving diligence to make your calling and election sure in faith, truth, and sincerity, and also in all charity. Now, topic of this video is going to be entitled, "The Prophets Are Among Us." All right. Now, I may modify this title according to the Spirit, but this is something that's been on my mind for a couple of days now, concerning prophecy. Because you have the prophets today that are out prophesying about the scriptures, about what's to come, and you got people still questioning if this is the Lord's doing. And also Slacky as well, to the ones that are tuning in. I can only use this app that I have in front of me. My Blue Letter app is malfunctioning for some reason, which I'll probably have to uninstall, reinstall it again. But I just wanted to go ahead and just do this video through the Spirit. And this is deemed as an impromptu, because this is on my new phone, so I don't have my old phone anymore, so it's probably the reason why I can't use the app for now. But to get back on topic, the prophets, or should I say the Lord has always sent out his prophets before something major happens, and that's a sign. Really, the prophets being sent out is a sign of an ending of an age, and as always has been. It was during the time before Israel was taken down. It was during the time before Babylon was taken down, and so on and so forth. All right. You always have prophets out in the highways and byways, or out in the marketplaces, prophesying about the end. The Lord had his men set up at particular times and did certain things to where it'll show you that it's the end of an age. All right. And that's fair, man. Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai always give you a warning sign before he does anything, man. All right. And the only ones that really can interpret it and know what he's speaking about, or what Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai is trying to tell us, is his men. All right, his men that he set up through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Those are the only ones that can really discern the signs of the times, man. All right. Pursuant to what Yahushai told us wicked scribes and Pharisees, and basically that extends out to 2/3 of our people. They seek after, it speaks about a wicked and adulterous generation seeking after a sign. All right. And in this time right now, the Lord is showing signs, but on a carnal level, the signs that he's showing to the wicked and adulterous generation is the prophets. All right. But to the prophets, the sign that he's showing is what? The signs of prophecy, the signs in the stars, the sun. All right. You consistently had blood moons that appear. You had an eclipse, a solar eclipse. So these things don't happen for no reason, man. All right. But let me go ahead and jump into the precepts here. And also, Slack, it may take me some time. I'm in transit, so forgive me. In Jeremiah, the 44th chapter, start at the 4th verse. It says, "Howbeit, I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate." All right. And that's what you hear out of the mouth of the prophets, man, about how our people, the majority of our people, committing acts that the Most High, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, hates. All right. So again, it says, "Oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate." Right, because these things that you see here in the soils of Babylon, these things are abominable. You know, because this society is it's like it. This society is in tune with wickedness. So when you align yourself with Babylon, really you're aligning yourself on the left-hand side, which the Lord does not want our people to be on that side, man. You know, our Lord has specifically made it to where his people be made in righteousness because we belong to him. All right. There's another precept I want to grab. Slide, bear with me for 1 second. Actually, there's another precept that popped up in my head that I want to grab. If I can type it here. I'm gonna speak on it while I try to get this pulled up for you, Akim. Because when the prophets are out on the highways and byways, you know, that's the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai speaking. Because the Lord set up men to be the forerunners for him. You know, the Most High doesn't have to get off his throne and come to you face to face to tell you what's about to happen. You know, he doesn't have to do that, man. He's a great king, man. He's worthy to be revered. All right. Right, so it's 1 Samuel, the 16th chapter, and the 4th verse. It says, "And Samuel did that which the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai spake, and came to Bethlehem, and the elders of the town trembled at his coming, and said, Comest thou peaceably?" Right, because Samuel was the appointed prophet during those times, man. So when Samuel came, you know, they trembled, you know, because they thought that, you know, he was going to come pronounce evil against them. You know, whenever you see the prophets, more than likely, you know, 9 times out of 10 is nothing good. All right. Because when the Lord sent out his prophets, you know, basically he sent them out to warn you. All right. And I'm going to get that. I'm going to give you an example, right? Now, I'm going to grab another precept that lines right up with that. It's Jeremiah 28th chapter in the 8th verse. It says, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of what? Of war and of evil and of pestilence." So the prophets that have been before us, they prophesied against many countries and against great kingdoms, man. And Babylon, this place which is known as Babylon the Great in the Bible, which is America, we're prophesying against this great kingdom, man, because America is known as a great kingdom. All right. It spread its influence throughout the whole entire planet Earth. All right. And guess what? It makes no difference now, man. You know, they think that, oh, well, the prophecies are already been fulfilled and there's no more prophets. Well, guess what? You got this great kingdom, America, that's set up, and these people really think that America is not anywhere within the Bible. So out of all these times, you think the Lord forgot about America? You think the Lord would leave out America out of the Bible? I mean, look at what's going on, man. Look at how much wickedness has polluted the whole entire planet Earth. And they really believe that America is not anywhere in the Bible or anywhere in end time prophecy. So if that was the case, if Babylon is within the Bible, right, it's spoken about within the scriptures, and guess what? You're going to have prophets that are going to come out and pronounce evil and pestilence and war against Babylon, against America. And that's what you're seeing, man. You're seeing World War III around the horizon. Pestilence is written within the Bible saying that it's gonna strike America, all right? Which is gonna culminate into evil, all right? Which evil is a compound word, means bad times. All right. Now I want to grab another precept for just a second. And I'll make this the last precept. I'm about to come up to the plantation, pull into the driveway. But Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter, and started the 32nd verse. It says, "And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not." Right? You go back to Jeremiah, which I read earlier about the Lord, and he always said that in the book of Jeremiah, right? That he's always had prophets that rose early and sending them, right? And by the way, if you go into the word apostle, right? The word apostle means sent away. So the Lord has sent apostles, the modern day apostles, out on the highways and byways, and to pronounce judgment against this place Babylon, man. All right. And also in the same breath, and what I spoke about in the book of Jeremiah, is that not only did he say that, but he mentioned that even though he sent them out, but they won't hearken, they won't listen. All right. So if they hear our words, but they don't do them, man. All right. Now it says, verse 33, and I mean, ending off on this, it says, "And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come." See? So it's coming, man. All right. That's the reason why it's written this way in the book of Ezekiel. That says, "And when this come to pass, and lo, it will come." Okay, so there's no doubt in our minds that these things that we speak about when we pronounce judgment against Babylon, these things are definitely going to happen, man. There's no doubt about it. It says, "Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them." Right, and I mentioned that in another video that I did, which I can't, I haven't put it up because it got deleted when I was switching phones. But I was mentioning that when these things happen, then they'll know that a prophet had been among them. Then they won't realize what's going on until they won't realize that a prophet had been among them until it actually happens. And they always did that, especially our people. It's always a recurrent thing with our people that they don't believe it until they actually see it. But guess what? It's going to come a point in time, and when they do see it, it's going to be absolutely nothing that they can do. It's going to be too late. All right. So that pretty much wraps up this video and this lesson. And Lord's will, this was edifying to the body of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, to the members of the Hope Elect. Until next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rechak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continually rule very well to this very day. Shalom, peace and safety, salutations to the Hope Elect. That's still continually laboring this work, giving diligence to make your calling election sure, in all faith, true sincerity, and also in all charity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.